Well, hello there. My name is Kelly Bush. I'm the marketing director for the Change Agent team with RE/MAX Results, and I'm joined today by one of our fantastic agents, LeAnn Johnson. Now, as a team, we know that change can be hard. In fact, that's why we exist. As a team, our entire goal is to help you get through the entire real estate process, whether it's as a buyer, a seller, or maybe just as someone that's advocating for someone going through the process right now. And so we want to educate you and help you in so many different ways. And today we're going to do that by giving you some information about how best to be prepared as a buyer when you're looking through houses. Now, LeAnn is the expert here today. LeAnn, would you get us started by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm LeAnn Johnson. I am with RE/MAX Results and the Change Agents team, and I have been licensed for over 20 years and showing homes throughout the metro for that long as well. So I live out in Stillwater right now, but I do go everywhere. I have 2 kids, and we have a house bunny.
Now, I've actually known LeAnn for over 10 years. She's actually helped us buy and sell. So I know that she is the perfect person to speak on this topic. Now, LeAnn, before we actually get started talking about preparing for seeing the homes, let's talk a little bit about how do buyers find out and how do you help them find homes that are actually available for sale?
Yes. So usually when someone's ready to start searching and have reached out and said, they're ready to make that move and find a home, I go and set up an MLS search. Now, a lot of people have their own searches created because a lot of people love to look, and who doesn't love looking at homes online? And some people, it's a good hobby. So I create my own search on top of that because a lot of what you're seeing out there isn't actually on the market anymore because homes are going so fast.
Oh, that's a really good point. All right, so you set this all up for everybody and they start searching, and so now they found a couple houses that they want to see in person. Now, before you set them up, how many houses do you recommend people look at a time so they don't get overwhelmed? What's the number of houses to look at a time, would you say?
The maximum amount of homes you really want to see in one day is 6. And that's a lot of homes. They start to blend and you start getting very fatigued, more than you'd think you ever would. And if we can find 6 homes to see in one afternoon in this market, that's great.
That would be great. Now, are there ever any exceptions to that where maybe seeing more than 6 homes is something that will work?
There are exceptions if there are a couple in the same area that we're going to be on the same block, or if you're coming from out of town and we need to really take advantage of time.
That really makes sense. Now, before buyers get in the car to come and meet you somewhere, what should they do to prepare? Specifically, should they bring something, not bring something, wear something in particular? What should they do before they head out?
Yeah, so if we do have a full day of showings, I recommend just dressing comfortably. You don't need to dress to impress. No one's videoing you. No one is taking you seriously in terms of how you're dressing. You really want to be comfortable because you're going to be going in basements. You might be going up walk-up attics. You're going to be walking around yards. So dressing comfortably versus in something that you feel harder to walk in, especially your shoes. That's a big one, your slip-on shoes. And when people get fumbling up with, zip boots or even ties. So in and out because you feel you're going like this, and that's what makes you tired.
I can imagine. All right, so dress like you actually are just going to be comfortable and you can get in and out with ease. Awesome. Now, I'm a buyer and I'm going through these houses with you. What would you recommend that I focus on as I'm walking around?
You're going to just focus on like how you feel when you focus right away on the neighborhood, just how it feels in general, because this is the street you're going to be going up and down every day once you are potentially that homeowner. So focus on the neighborhood, parks nearby, conveniences, when you're just approaching that neighborhood. And then when you're in the house, you just look at the functionality and the feel and if it works for you.
Awesome. Now, I know something that you did for us. So do you want to explain what you do for buyers to try to help them keep track of what they're looking at and then to carefully consider everything that they've just seen?
Oh, yes. So, yeah, so I always make out a printout of what we're going to see and I put them in an order. And so it's great for you to kind of make notes of what stood out to you on that house as you're going, because they will start to blur and you will start to forget. So you want to either write it down right away or shortly thereafter the showings.
Awesome. Now, we are in July of 2020. We are currently doing social distancing in all areas of life. And so with that in mind, how are you keeping buyers safe as they look at houses right now?
So yeah, we are all as a whole in the community of realtors working hard to keep everybody safe. So we do recommend everyone wear a mask. We all have hand sanitizer. Sellers right now, we're leaving lights on and we're not turning anything off. So limit your touches and just be aware that you are walking into someone's home, even if it feels vacant. We have to be careful. So yes. And then everyone is driving separate. So I don't have people in my car right now. So we just kind of meet at the house and kind of caravan around.
There we go. Sounds great. Now, before we end today, is there anything else that you want buyers to know to make sure that they are most prepared for when they start seeing houses with you or with another agent?
It's just good to kind of, you don't have to know your direct area that, you know, a lot of people start in with a certain expectation of a certain city they want to go to, and just know that you can always move that around as you go and you realize maybe your expectations need to be adjusted, or you find out about another great community. You know, it's great to just give yourself that break.
Awesome. Great thoughts there. Now, LeAnn, if someone's watching this and they are ready to start searching for their brand new home, what is the best way for someone to get a hold of you right now?
The best way is to actually call or text right now. So my direct number is 612-232-9006. And then you can always email if you feel a little more hesitant at LeAnn@thechangeagent.net.
Perfect. That's awesome. Well, thanks again for all these great tips, LeAnn. I know they will be super helpful. And thank you for watching and listening to all of these great things that LeAnn has to say. Now, if you have friends or family that are interested in looking for a new home, we would love for you to share this video with them. Or if maybe you're interested, you can either contact LeAnn directly like she just said, or you can comment below and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Now, remember, we know that change is hard, but we can help at The Change Agent. So have a great day and we'll talk soon.